Still, there we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another session of Art and Chat. This is session 2 on the Canvas swap. And I'm going to go through and let everybody tell who they show each one of who they picked to do today. So we'll go with Mark first of Artsploration. And we'll let him show who he's picking today.
Okay, I picked Faith. And she did a number 2.
I've got to go. Evidently, somebody doesn't see what they need.
Nope, I got it.
Did you? Okay.
Oh, you did one of those for me too, like that?
Like what?
With the canvas part on there. That's cool. Oh, look, you even signed it.
I left room for you. That's where the lines are so that you can go in and sign it as well.
Oh, that's nice. How am I supposed to pull you over that then?
Look, flip it over, darling.
Ooh.
No. Did you hear the? It's my experiment with that ink.
Well, this is ink?
Yeah, that's that raw umber ink. That umber ink. And I thought he'll be able to do something really crazy with this because I know you'd like to paint over part of it anyway. So I think he will come up with something. I didn't expect that. Ew. Or paint it all.
Why is your screen so blue?
What?
Why is your screen so blue?
I keep messing with the stuff, and sometimes it looks fine, and next thing you know, the settings look all off again. Let's see. Is that better?
Okay.
Is that going to test you, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's way better, yeah.
No, just cover it all.
That ink, and I needed to use. It didn't turn out quite the way it was my first attempt.
Is it permanent ink?
Yeah, it's that ink. Remember, I showed you what I got from.
But it's permanent ink.
The same kind.
Not water resistible.
I don't know. All that.
Just don't dip it in water.
It's the exact same one you have.
No, it's not water resistant.
Oh, crud. Oh, no. What is
That's okay.
He'll be fine. He just needs to use acrylics.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry.
Okay, no, a lot of inks do that to you. Actually, I kind of like that.
That is interesting.
Hey,
do you have any alcohol?
Ooh. No.
Oh, okay, because alcohol would make it do some funky starring effect.
I have alcohol inks.
Hey, well, if it's an alcohol ink, you can use an alcohol over it.
Well, I don't think this is alcohol ink. I think it's a water-based ink.
Yeah, because it's like I got them at Hobby Lobby. So you probably are. You're probably right.
Which isn't a thing. You know, it's not a bad thing. I just wanted to test to see because we learned from somebody else's.
Yes, we learned that Sharpies bleed through anything because they're Sharpie.
I don't know. I might take water across the whole thing and do that because I like the faded it did to it.
Right.
Get rid of anything that'll probably bleed through, and you know, and I'm still not altering anything. It's just part of what I'll be doing.
Yep.
Thank you, honey. I'm well. This was an experiment because I've never used those inks before either.
Oh, you're fine. That's. Wait. Who's opening mine today? Or Dusty's opening mine today?
Okay, let me go over to Dusty's real quick so she can see what she's got a mark. So, okay, Dusty, she's got mark. Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Awesome.
Okay.
It's worse than you guys think.
I have
I like it.
No idea what to do with it. I mean, it kind of looks like a bunch of crows leaving an apocalyptic landscape.
Oh.
Yes, is.
The fun part is I also put this on here.
Click over there so we can see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The Clare relief. So if you look, you'll see it's clear. Your dry is clear, but just this little.
Right. It relieves ridges. I don't see
It's got some ridges and some weird things in there.
Yeah, it has a lot of texture.
Yeah.
He just had fun with this, didn't he?
Yep.
Okay, so
I think
the last one
it
has.
looks a lot like Mars.
Oh, kind of an Earth. Yeah.
It's pink. How's it Mars?
Yes, that's fine.
So
Okay, so I have Dusty's.
You get shoes?
Oh, hold on. Oh, shit. I don't want it to come out so I can see it.
Why not?
Okay. I didn't look. Okay. Now. Ooh.
Oh.
I love it.
Nice.
What am I going to do?
We're all sitting there going, oh, wow. Okay, cool. What am I going to do?
Yep.
I think I just figured it out, but I do love it.
I'm glad.
I'm going to
You can't put 3 dots on there and be like,
right, I'm going to throw some glitter on that and call it good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so here I'm going to go with me. I have shades today. Okay, I don't want to see it.
I'm expecting a similar response.
You're expecting a similar response?
Yeah, to what everybody has had today so far.
Oh, wow. I'm not going to even have to put any gold on here. You already did it. Oh, isn't this pretty? Okay, my camera's making it show. Oh, wow.
It's a purple blue in the camera.
Yeah, well, this is purple,
to
blue,
me, it's
blue, and like sparkles, and this is a red, and it's kind of coming more
orange,
like neon-y red or something.
Orange to me, but that's
this is red.
Okay.
He does have a tiny bit of orange in it, a little bit of green, a little bit of blue. This must be glitter glue. Is the gold? I was going to use a gold marker pen. I'm not going to have to now. No wonder you were laughing. I said, I've got this new glitter, this new gold pen. I know how you love gold. Well, I won't have to do that now.
You don't know. You could still add to it.
That's true.
I could also just, I don't know.
Yeah, we're all on the same page this week, so that's good.
Yeah, we're all trying to what are we going to do?
Yep. Okay.
I mean, I could just put her a face in there and it would still work. But you guys like to give me crap over that.
Don't know what you're speaking.
Well, because see, I can see a nose and I can see eyes and I can see right where a face would go right here already, just by looking at it.
All right, I know where I'm going.
Okay.
Okay, you know where you're going, so who's working first? I'll click on them. So Mark is doing, he's watering it all down some. That way it doesn't bleed through whatever he does, which makes sense. And it actually looks really good going back into the foreground, more in or background. More, it gives it kind of a 3D thingy going here. Thing Share says, I'm not seeing nose and eyes. I'm seeing I'm seeing right where the eyes would fit and the nose would fit and a mouth would fit. That's what I'm seeing.
But where's the potato gonna go?
I'm not doing anything with potatoes.
In the cupcake. Where's the cupcake?
The sparkle cupcake has to be in there.
I don't do all that stuff. That's Shay's world.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna love to see where you go with it.
Yeah, but all Let me go here where somebody's actually doing something. There you go.
Ignore any loud noises you hear. The neighborhood children are out running amok.
I have neighborhood children. No, I have children in my house. So
Well, lately it's been just my house they want to hang out front of.
Wait, what do you got going on in front of your house? That's awesome.
Nothing. They're just cray. It's the flattest part of the road.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot.
They're crazy. They're all crazy. I don't remember being that crazy when I was a child. They do some.
Oh, you know.
I'm saying, look out the window. It's downpouring, freezing, cold rain. They're all out there, no shirts on, no shoes on.
Everybody, oh, back in my day. Well, you know what? You have some rose-colored glasses. You know. Everybody did crazy stuff back then.
Not me. Nope.
Oh, never you, Mark.
Never. I was innocent child. Innocent.
Yeah, I believe that. Because, yeah, I just believe that.
Oh, thanks, Sure. That's awesome to hear. He said, P.S. Thank you for inspiring me last week to actually learn and get started doing Google Hangouts on air. I've hosted 2 and guested on 2 others.
Nice.
Who?
That is awesome. Thanks, Share. He's the.
Oh, yeah. It's just, I seen he had a couple the other day.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. I like his videos.
We inspired somebody.
I know. That's awesome. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's nice when you can serve as an example and not an example of what not to do.
Exactly. I hear you on that. For y'all wanting to know, yes, I'm using a ruler.
Why?
Because my hands are really shaky today.
Okay.
So, my sugar went nuts earlier. So.
Really?
Yes, I had fish.
Oh.
Fish makes your sugar go insane?
I think it's, I don't know, because the tartar sauce, I'm real careful with the tartar sauce too. And the tartar sauce only had 2 grams of sugar, but still I ended up.
It's what kind of fish was it?
It was fillet.
Was it deep fried?
It was baked. Yeah, but it had a crust on it, so it probably had been fried before.
Yeah, it was probably the crusty stuff that was the issue. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know if the fix is needed.
Yeah, it's like, let me see who's here. Yeah, that's what Dustin.
You can mute, can't you?
Yeah, let's see. Is it going to be mellow yellow now, or it's the mercury in the fish? Oh, okay, Stephanie, but it sure took my sugar level to a whole nother. I had to walk it around and make sure I took my insulin. Well, the metformin pill or whatever the heck it's called. My diabetic thing. Okay, I think I better mute because I think it's fixing to get loud. And we'll have to just tell her unmute herself when she comes back. Okay. I didn't pull paint because I didn't know what I was going to do. I did get fresh water, though.
Fresh water is important.
For my brushes in case I needed them. I didn't know what I was going to be doing. I didn't know what the heck I was going to be doing. I still don't really know. I've got an idea I'm going with. Mark, let's see. You're got to get more on camera, Mark. Let's see. There you are, baby. There you are.
Trying to work out a dilemma of how I want this done.
Look, I'll lift mine up a little bit. Yeah, yours seems very dark today.
Who's?
Usually you're a lot brighter. You're really dark today. I don't know.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's 100% better than what it was. Is that an angel? Who are you asking, Shay? Are you asking Shay if she's doing an angel? Hey, Dusty, you have to unmute yourself, sweetie. So I think Dusty's back. Yeah, there you go.
I didn't realize I had myself muted.
No, we muted you.
Okay. Cool.
I didn't think you figured you'd want us here and all that. So. Yes, there is a lot of texture on that one, Mark.
What?
The one you sent to Dusty.
Oh, yeah. She's going to go nuts. Look like she's desperately trying to kill it.
Are you killing it, Dusty?
I think she muted herself again. Yeah, she's muted.
Oh, you muted yourself, sweetie.
Well, I think there was somebody was talking in the background at the time.
Okay, she's wanting to know, Shay, if you're doing a... Stephanie's asking if that's an angel.
No, it's an astronaut.
Well, I'm a little late in asking you the question. It was probably before that you made this progress.
Yeah.
Stephanie, how's the weather there today? Is it better? So the mercury in the fish can make my sugar go crazy? I didn't know that could happen.
I don't know. Don't know.
Oh. Wait, aren't you supposed to be having a big party today, or is that tomorrow, Stephanie?
You have to party when they're partying with you.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay.
There's my cup. My cup.
What are you doing, Mike?
I was looking for my water cup.
Don't worry about it.
Is that the water cup song?
She's working out and watching. Awesome.
What are you doing, Jay?
Making an astronaut.
That's not an astronaut.
She's
It's an
working out
astronaut.
and watching. Awesome. Let me see what are you doing? Oh, look at that.
That's not an astronaut.
Mark, that is special.
Why am I? Whoa! Why am I hearing us repeated?
What are you doing? Oh, look at that. If somebody has their YouTube open, that is
Why am I? Whoa! Why am I here?
Here we go.
If somebody has their YouTube open, that is
Why am I? Whoa! Why am I here?
Is it over? If somebody has their YouTube open, that is
Why am I? Whoa! Why am I here?
If somebody has their oh my gosh, what is that?
Why am I
Mute.
here?
See if I can find it there.
It's coming off of Mark's. If somebody has their oh my gosh, what is that?
Why am I
Mute.
How's it coming off?
It was coming off of Mark's. Mark, I muted you, honey. You're gonna have to come back. That was weird.
Might have opened on accident in another screen.
And Dusty muted herself too, so
Here we are.
Yeah,
See,
unmuted me because I wasn't sure who was doing what. So
it was Mark's for some reason.
well, yeah, but process of elimination.
Yeah.
Hello,
Well,
is
I
it
can watch.
better?
Yes.
What happened was I was over on my YouTube, even though I have my headsets on. I have my headset on, but I didn't have my YouTube channel muted this time, not thinking, and that's what happened. Dusty, I would like to see a lot more black remaining.
Mark, you would like a lot of things.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It never
$1
happened.
million, trip to Europe, and I'm still not giving you any of those.
But you're my friend. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever. It's over.
Faith told me if I was your friend, I would get all these great gifts.
You must have been dreaming so hard.
Oh, this time's been a lie. Shay's been a lie. You've been a lie. What's been a lie about you, Faith? Tell me.
I don't know.
Why am I alive?
Oh, we know why you're a lie,
I'm waiting for it. Let's hear.
Miss Shannon.
Oh,
Hey, hey,
Oh,
hey. Let's leave it there.
he is vicious, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
true.
Coming for the jugular today.
Oh. I don't know what you're speaking of.
Mm. Let's see what Dusty's doing. Everybody can see what she's up to. Let's see if I can.
Ooh.
What's going on, Shay? All right. Is that the Enterprise?
No.
No.
Don't like Star Wars, Star Trek, nothing.
Star Wars, Star Trek, nothing.
Dusty, I think they liked the Star Wars thing.
I don't.
Not about what you like. Never has been. It's all about
What?
what? What? You think?
Pineapples. I like
On pizza.
pineapples.
On pizza?
On pizza. Uh-huh.
Mm.
You like pineapples on pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
I do.
I like Hawaiian pizzas.
Don't like Hawaiian pizzas.
She can't do Hawaiian Holy because she can't do the ham. But I can. course, I get mine from Little Caesars, and I get their bacon instead of their ham because their ham's gross.
Okay.
Caesars is gross.
Yeah.
Only if you order it just right. If you order it right and stuff, it's not bad. Ours isn't too bad in Corey. They're everything's pretty usually fresh and everything. It's run real good. I think it's locally owned instead of chain. It's not actual.
Well, it's a franchise, so it is still a franchise, but the owners are like right there, so it's not like people from far away.
Yeah, our Taco Bell is one of those, and like when it says the commercial says $5 box, it's $6 or $7 box here.
Well, you better sue him.
Hold on.
What's Faith doing? Why'd you get all quiet?
Because I'm really concentrating here. I've had to erase and go back and erase and go back. It's not really doing what I wanted it to do.
That's how it always goes down.
Yeah. Well, and the way the light is on this, I'm having to lift it up so I can see.
The whole problem was caused by your brother not liking the exploding stuff. I didn't want to get him his favorite.
Dusty, you cannot be doing middle fingers.
Draw him up. Draw him on.
Hey, Nina's Art, how are you today? She says hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Evidently, it's somebody you know. I don't know who Nina's Art is, but how are you? Right off the top of my head, it's not ringing no bells.
How you doing today? How's everybody else doing? I haven't got a chance to share my one thing. I'm gonna have to get on my phone and do my shares real quick. I usually send in my messenger.
Uh-huh.
But I forgot to do that part.
Yep.
Did you just make a noise of disgust?
I surely did.
Oh, okay.
It was amazing.
I was making sure.
She said had to change the name due to copyright infringement. I guess it was something else.
Well, you should probably IM one of us the name, so that way if they have you as friends, they could unfriend the other one in case, So, can't remember which artist it was. I went to go look up, and like way back in the beginning of YouTube, I had several artists with names that were pretty similar. And I went to look up this one guy, and there were like 4 other people, and apparently he was not allowed to keep the name. I was like, wow, surprise.
Huh.
Yeah. Because most of the people I follow on YouTube or whatever, I don't have a whole lot of new people that I follow like religiously.
Was Rav Art was the previous one? Their previous username.
Okay. I don't understand when you come up with it. But, you know, I'm sorry. It's everybody. I don't know why it's like, oh, no, that's mine.
Mm-hmm.
I would no, that's mine.
Well, there's that one lady. I think it's in Philadelphia. They have some kind of terminology that they refer to something. I can't remember what it was right now. It was on TV. The Save My Diner restaurant renovation or whatever. And she had taken what was the town's, you know, key words, and she copyrighted them. And then wondered why everybody in the town, city, whatever, didn't like her, because you took an iconic thing that was, and then try to keep it for yourself. So that people, something that was said and posted everywhere, she decided that was going to be hers, and didn't understand why people were mad.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to get a blood dryer and just dry this. And
a blood bar.
Yeah, that too. I just need to open a vein and make it pretty. No.
Oh, cool. Well, you know, there are people who there are people who do paint in blood.
Yeah, well, it's visceral art, but I'm not really into visceral art. Thank you. And usually
it is going to Mark Dusty, so if that's what he wants, that's what he.
Have you tried it, Dusty? Have you tried it?
Have I tried painting in blood? No.
Well, then you can't knock it till you've tried it.
Have you?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So your paintings are bloody paintings.
You guys just didn't know it all this time. You think this is black I'm using?
It's disgusting.
Well, considerably hided blooded. There's blood right there on your canvas you're covering.
Yeah, well, that's exactly why I'm covering it.
Not really, people. It was all a joke. I don't want anybody leaving comments about blood.
Right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Nobody actually paints with blood. Oh my God. You know, see, that's the other thing you forget, that people don't hear the conversations that you have prior to your lives. So it's funny. So they have to take you at face value.
Don't take Mark at face value.
Never take Mark at face value. Goodness gravy.
Excuse me.
I work with rude people.
We're rude. Yeah, we're the rude ones. We're so rude to you.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Mark. I don't know how you survive.
I know. Poor guy.
I know he is. Everybody teases him.
Oh, Mark, that's gorgeous. I knew you would turn it into something beautiful. Just amazing. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Looking good.
Let's see what Shay's going on. Oh, how cute.
I can't see it. No, there she is. So, do you have like Major Tom going through your head right now? Is that what it is?
No. Cute astronaut.
Ah.
I think it's cute. I finally got my outlines and stuff done. Now we'll move on to more stuff here.
That was wet. Didn't mean to touch that. I'm excited to see where your face is going to go.
You what?
I'm excited to see where it's going to go.
Well, I'm working on it.
I see some stuff.
Yeah, more than 5 lines. Okay, let's see. She used her name for 25 years, and evidently somebody else had copyrighted the name along that line and told her she had to stop using her name.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Just cray.
And then you put food in there, and it breaks. Hold them up tight.
Okay, I gotta go grab my blow dryer.
Okay.
Okay.
Again. Okay, I sent out a couple. Well, let's see, what am I doing here today? We'll see what I'm gonna do. I gotta dry my thing. Oh, I gotta go to the other one because I can't mute on that one.
I wonder. Sylvia with Loves is here. Hello, everybody.
Ah.
Okay, I'm back now. Oh, well, that went in a completely different direction.
What did?
What?
Face.
Yeah.
The one I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a... Were you guys surprised or what?
No,
Well,
I like
you were
it.
like, I see the face when you were showing us what you thought where it was where.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just going to do one of my faces and then, I don't know, it started talking to me a little bit. They got a little protector looking down over this little bitty house on this really cool little landscape. Kind of reminds me of an agate. I mean, of a, oh, crud. What is that? Geode, where they break open and they're different colors on the inside.
Mm-hmm. That's what it reminded me of, too.
It's like, yeah, you need your little guardian watching over you. So I put a little bit of gold in the hair. A little bit of white in the hair. Oh, Sylvia with Love says, hello, everyone. Pretty colors and so talented. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
So let me see what everybody else is doing. See what Dusty's doing over here. She's got herself muted again. I don't know if she's realizing she's doing that or...
She's painted.
She is. She's doing something over there.
Well,
Is she?
there we go. I don't know.
Oh, cool. I love her imagination.
Oh, but
Dusty's imagination. I just love it.
oh yeah, I know.
It was mine, and she stole it.
Yeah, that's it.
Can have nothing nice with her around.
I know. It's terrible of me. Poor you. Poor Mark.
Poor Mark.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, exactly. That's where I was going with that. Okay, let's get everything out. So. So are you guys finding it harder or easier to do it once, because somebody's already started a project for you?
Am I finding it harder or easier?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one actually made me have to think about it for a good minute.
Okay.
It's just I want to make sure, because everybody's backgrounds are so pretty and stuff. I want to make sure that I respect each and every one of my fellow artists so well. I want to make sure that it isn't a flop at what I'm doing,
Well, that's your challenge though in life too, is that it's not always going to be, come out, roses. Sometimes you'll get that one where you're like, oh.
Like on the journal, yours. Oh my God, I was so mortified at the one I did, Mark. It's like, send it back. I never have seen it come to my mailbox.
I don't think it makes it harder or easier. I think it makes it different than what I would normally do, because I wouldn't do this background. I love it, but I wouldn't do it because my brain doesn't go there.
Right. Well, it's like with Mark's textured background. This is not what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And well, he makes fun of it, but he knows it, that this is absolutely not what I do. And so
that's the thing is
what I do not do.
Well, that was supposed to be kind of part of this whole experiment or whatever exchange you want to call it, is challenging each other and making us go to a place we don't normally go.
Right, exactly.
So it's like, listen, phone, I didn't say to search for nothing or anything, so I don't know why you're doing it.
Nina's Art Journey says the beauty is in the uniqueness of each artist. Very well put.
What did she search for? I wonder what she searched for. She searched for race we don't normally go, so that's what.
I was searching for mine.
I'm not sure what exactly she was looking for. Okay. A new lesson of the day.
I'm really liking yours, Dusty. It's really unique.
Thank you.
Is it reflecting a mood? Really like that.
No, actually, I found a bunch of old atomical cards. See, I don't know if you can see.
I can see. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have old. Let me get a few others here. Like this one, I have them upside down. It's the length of femurs.
Where'd you find those at?
Tuesday morning, believe it or not.
Well, of course. I haven't been there for a long time.
I love Tuesday morning. I mean, they have their art section isn't huge.
But they usually have some unique stuff in it.
Yeah, so that's why I like it. I don't, it doesn't have to necessarily, I mean, I can get everything else at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or whatever. But stuff like this, you're hard pressed to find. Okay. But I wanted, because he's got all these weird his black over here.
Hey, Cam, how are you? Cam Crafts is in. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Here.
Anyways, as you were saying.
Interesting.
I have all these tiny little lines.
Yeah, well, you had the tiny black over here, which looked to me like a murder of crows, literally a murder of crows, taking off at sunset. So, kind of what's going on is just a re-envisioning of a murder of crows taking off at sunset.
Oh. Why?
Why?
Why not?
How come? What for?
What is the purpose? And is there a purpose?
Oh, man. Too deep. I'm out.
Yep.
My mind cannot think deep. I'm still in awe of the Duchess's wedding dress today. I thought it was very pretty this morning.
That was such a very plain dress.
Yeah, but it looked wonderful on her. I thought it was just, it's not like this is her first wedding,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so she doesn't get a pretty dress for the second wedding. It should be more meh.
Well, I'm really surprised they let her get away with wearing white, but they did.
Why
would the dress? Because white's traditionally for virgins.
Honey, if that was traditional anymore, no one would be wearing white.
I was gonna say,
Ever.
Yeah.
But I still think the dress was beautiful. It was subtle and it reflected her very well, I thought.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yep.
He was so handsome.
He was, and
Prince William really needs to go to he needs
Hair club for men.
Yeah. He's a little young to be that bald.
I know. I keep thinking kids will do that to you.
Well, how old is Meghan and Harry? Aren't they in their 30s?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a lot. He's very bald. But they get that. Well, they say it's usually the mom comes from the mother's side.
Well, if you had looked at Princess Di's brother, Edward, he was a handsome guy. He was married to Princess Fergie. Anyway, he was handsome, but he was bald. Was it? No, it wasn't. That must be Charles's brother. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not Princess Di's brother. Princess Di's brother was at the wedding as a full head of hair. It was reddish, but now it's like all white.
And it usually comes from the mother's father as to whether with the hair. But apparently something with the royal family is weird.
Well, honey, for many generations, their family tree did not fork. Well, they married cousins. I mean,
yep.
That's just how it worked because you wanted people to be of royal blood.
They were trying to keep their bloodline. And you went dark again, Mr. Mark. I don't know why it does that to you.
What do you mean it went dark?
You're like it's not bright where you can see it real clear. It's weird. You never have this trouble.
Try it like
There
that.
you go. Wow.
It's a little too bright now, but oh well.
Oh, but oh my God, it's gorgeous.
You can't really tell the actual colors and stuff. This thing has been fighting me left and right. Then it was trying to cover what you have behind, so I'm like, I'll just throw those back in.
Oh my goodness, that is so pretty.
Raining out.
Now, white is supposed to stand for purity of their love. Well, they seem to be very in love, and they kept a lot engaging with one another.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought they were just, like really, they seemed very happy and very engaged with one another.
Yeah.
Let me see, Oh, look at Miss Shay. Shay, you just got a great imagination.
But also, let me just say, it's not just because it's the print frame that I said about the hair thing and whatever. Anybody that I think has, can afford to have something done with their hair should get done with their hair. Especially when you're, kind of higher up in the world.
Nina's Art Journey said she was introduced to Mark a few years back in the Art Sherpa group.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we all know each other from there. Because that's actually, Mark, that's where I met you as well. From that group.
Mm-hmm.
And Shay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Shay's fake.
Yeah, 100%.
She's fake news.
Not real.
Oh, now, children.
She is my imagination. She's my imaginary friend.
Ah.
But no one's told her yet. So don't tell.
Yeah, it's a scary place in there.
She thinks she's.
There's spiders in the corner.
Mm-hmm. If I don't have to go back, I'm not going. Mm-hmm.
She adores your sense of humor. I adore his sense of humor.
Thank you.
Yeah, say
Hi,
nice to the nice people.
Because that's why I follow y'all here.
Like you mean it.
Thank you. Oh, you guys, I
KM
forgot to tell y'all that in the description of this live is the Facebook group for the Art and Chat.
Mm-hmm.
You're more than welcome to go join it. And if you're working on like canvas panels right now, like we are, you're welcome to post those pictures in there. You'll also be able to keep updated on when we have our next lives and when we're going to do new things with our lives, where we're going in each direction. And as with all of our stuff that we've been doing, at the end of it, we pick our favorite pieces. And then Miss Shay over here, the talented one, makes these great button packs that we sell at a very nominal fee so that we can share our art journey that we've gone through with y'all. Anyway, the link is in the description, as well as Shay, Dusty, and Mark's channel links are there. If you have not subscribed to them, please jump over and do that. And then continue watching us here.
And next time we do the last canvas swap, it's going to be over on my channel.
Yay!
I'm sorry, Shay.
I can't wait.
What?
I can't wait. I actually like liked all the ones that have opened. I mean, I do find them challenging, don't get me wrong, but I like everybody's process. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I do too. I like this.
Now the neighbor children are singing.
What?
Children are out there singing.
Oh, how dare they? It's like they're happy.
They're crazy.
What?
They're all on sugar or something. Well, the one girl isn't. Well, the one girl, I see her out there sucking on lollipops all the time, but she's diabetic. She's got that she's got that new thing that they stick to that back of her arm.
Oh yeah, I've heard of those.
Why?
It lets you know when your blood sugar.
It monitors and it doesn't it also release if it needs it.
Well, the girl I watched, the Fry Life, has cystic fibrosis. It has that on her, and that's just to notify her when her sugar level drops, so she can eat sugar to bring it up. She's not diabetic, but it's a side effect. Oh wow, I'm liking what I'm coming up with some weird ideas on this one.
Good. Weird is good.
Well, out of the box for me.
Stuff all over my hands.
I always have.
Well, this stuff is just gets everywhere.
What is it?
It's the
texture stuff?
No, it's the glitter ink.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I don't think it's alcohol ink. I actually think it's water-based ink because it doesn't have the same consistency, but it's very greasy feeling. And it just sticks to you like glue. Okay, I gotta mute it for a minute.
Okay.
No, you're not. You're not muted.
He is.
Somebody was banging on the keyboard.
I was thumbing my nail. I'm strumming my fingers.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to figure out where I was going next. Let's see what you're doing. Oh, Dusty, yours is cool.
I'm sitting there saying hi, KM, and I was muted.
And nobody's saying hi back. They're so rude.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Hi back earlier, way up high.
Well, that's the first time I said hi. I don't usually hang out over there because I get distracted.
And you realize that it's a delay too. I don't know how long of a delay it is. There's a delay. Stephanie, are you still here? Think sure.
I need to clean my art room because I cannot find my color wheel, which just irritates me to no end.
I have one. Would you like to use it?
I would love to use it, but you're in Erie.
I'm not in Erie. I'm in Corey.
Even worse.
I'm in Erie County.
Even worse.
Hey, at least I'm not down there. It's hot and humid.
Actually, not in Dallas. We don't have the humidity.
They just have Heat, heat, heat.
Oh, please. Houston is 10 degrees hotter than Dallas. Believe it or not, at almost all times, Houston is 10 degrees hotter. So as much as it's hot here, Houston's got it in spades.
Oh, look at that little space dude. He is so, oh my God, she's got such a great imagination too. I swear, y'all are just so talented.
I was debating about putting a head in the helmet, but I don't think I don't know.
I want to see a potato in there.
All right.
Potatoes in space.
Well, actually, there is a small potatoes, I think it is. Because I have small kids, I know this. They actually do cute little songs and what have you, and put, well, heck, Slash from Guns N' Roses actually does a lot of the guitars for it, which cracks me up. Yeah, it's actually very cute. And they do things like potatoes in space and small potatoes in space, and they're fun, cutesy songs.
You live in an alternative world.
You're just depressed you don't live in mine.
Now, do you get tornadoes there, Mark? Like Stephanie got?
We haven't had a tornado here since 85, and we had 10 of them went through on the same day.
Did you see her Instagram?
No.
Oh my gosh. She went driving through after what the tornado did. It's like, oh my goodness.
Oh, it wreaked absolute. It went. They hit all around Corey. They didn't come into the city, but they hit like my relative's house. Their one daughter. They got hit hard because their daughter had just passed away from a liver transplant that failed.
Aww.
Their son was out riding his 4-wheeler and wrecked it and messed up his legs and was in the hospital. So while they're at the hospital and stuff, their other daughter, which was the twin to the one girl who passed away, was home when the tornado was hitting, and she barely got to the bottom of the steps when it ripped the stairs out from underneath her. Broke her ankle.
Gee.
Okay, well, you know what? Broken ankle sounds bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, as bad as that is, a broken ankle is bad.
Mm-hmm. It was like, whoa, what happened? I'm like, you guys had so much crap come to you at once.
Like, I don't want to do it. I love you, but I'm going to love you from afar.
I don't know. To me, that would be the perfect people I'd want to hang out with, because all of those events are so like lightning striking. So the possibility of it happening again are so astronomical that, yeah, I could hang. It's so Life of Brian.
Oh, I hated those movies.
Oh, why?
When I watched them all, they're just weird. Life of Brian was the boringest of them all.
Yes, it was. I have to.
The only one I remember the most is what was The Meaning of Life.
Oh my God.
And other than the sperm song.
I was gonna say
when
every sperm counts.
That fat guy's sitting in the restaurant and he's eating, and they give him that tiny little sliver of chocolate, and boom.
It's a thin one. Boom, and he explodes. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Now, see, I used to have John Cleese's How to Irritate Anyone. That was fun.
Oh, and you definitely have mastered it.
I have.
My golly. And see, I have no idea what y'all are talking about. This person.
Okay, Life of Monty Python movies.
Oh no, didn't like them.
No, yeah, me either.
I didn't think they were funny. I just thought they were.
British humor is very dry sometimes.
It's you either get it or you don't.
Yeah,
I mean, it's.
I mean,
I got it. I just didn't like
there's some
it.
shit like I also didn't like that. Everybody thought was a wonderful show, that Red Dwarf.
Huh?
That was weird. I'm like, I don't like that.
I've never seen that.
It's like a space, last human lost in space with a cat person and a robot. I think. I don't. It was very painful for me to watch. All. But it was just like the Doctor Who's, the original Doctor Who's. You couldn't pay me to ever watch those again.
That's
but the
what
new ones are good.
Is Tom Baker in 1980 something, but that was the first thing that they had ever shown on PBS when we first got PBS.
That moving up. Was it Moving Up? Is that the name of the other one? Or no, Have You Been Served? There was that, Have You Been Served? And there was a couple other ones that I watched back when that first came. Because I would watch it when I was a kid going, is this ever going to get better?
Nope. It's British comedy. You either love it. It's kind of like Marmot.
Mm-hmm.
You either love it.
Now, have you ever seen Mrs. Brown's Boys? It is.
That's funny.
It is hilarious.
That is funny. I like that one.
I think they put a movie out too.
Oh, all I've seen is the Facebook stuff that comes out once in a while on it.
Well, I had an app a long time ago that let me watch it, but I haven't found an app since that has any of them on it.
Okay.
And I wish they would, because they are phenomenally funny. They're close to absolutely fabulous, right?
Now, that's the man that's like a woman, dressed up like a woman. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the one on Facebook. Funny.
Mm-hmm. She says "feck" a lot.
Do you know? Oh gosh, Dame Edna. Did you ever watch Dame Edna?
Yeah.
I love Dame Edna. Oh, it's so good to see you. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, I'm lying. I shouldn't do that.
Now, I like that one called Keeping Up Appearances. It's very old, but I like it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely fab.
Well, yeah, that's Keeping Up Appearances just cracks me up.
That was a good British one.
Yeah, well, the fun thing is, like, her relatives are kind of like our version of, like, very countrified hillbillies. Like right. Her relatives would be the hillbillies, the Beverly Hillbillies kind of people. But the British version. So it makes it weird and funny.
Are you talking about the
Keeping Up Appearances?
The bouquets? Yeah,
the bouquets is the buckets. Yep.
Yeah, the buckets.
Pronounced bouquet.
That was awesome.
The other one, now the same lady that played in that also had a show, another series that she did that she was a detective, a private detective, and she's a really good actress. I mean, she's, it's like, wow, she's very completely different character. Right. Nina's Art Journey says that's British Mama's Family. Yeah.
That's exactly it. You're right. Wow. But it's been so long since I've seen that.
Well, the thing, what I find interesting is the fact that, like, there's a lot of the British shows, especially like there was that one, and then there was Absolutely Fabulous, and another one I think was that there's always this mysterious son who only calls on the phone, and they never
right.
Now there's also one called Rosemary and Thyme. I loved that one. They were two women that because the gardens are a big deal over there. Mm-hmm. And they would go from estate to estate helping people fix whatever issue was or create design for them, because it's like a big thing over there.
Right.
They would always come across a murder, and they'd always have to solve it, and I really liked it. That's on Netflix. Rosemary and Thyme. Netflix. Loved it.
Okay. Now, speaking of shows like that, how many people ever sat there and went, Angela Lansbury's the murderer?
Right.
Every place she shows up, somebody dies. She has to be the murderer.
I used to watch Murder, She Wrote when I was a kid. Loved it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what are the odds that every place you show up, somebody dies and you're not doing it?
Right? Nowadays, they'd be looking at you as a serial.
Even on Broadway.
Yep.
She was in the Marriage of Figaro.
That's true. She was in the Marriage of Figaro, even on Broadway. So, yes, she probably was a killer.
She, what other British show? The Midsummer's, the Midsummer Murder.
Yeah.
I watched that. They just came out with 2 new ones. If I could afford it, the one channel that I would pay for is called Acorn.
Yeah, it has all the British shows.
That has all the British shows on it, and I'd be happy because I love watching all the British shows.
Well, they have the BBC, but all they play on that is Star Trek.
Do what?
Well, see, you know what? It really depends on where you get your BBC, believe it or not, because like we have BBC, we have cable through our YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. And it's so weird because like for the first week we had Cartoon Network. All it played was Teen Titans Go. Okay. And BBC, all they played was it was one of the BBC shows, but yeah, it was all the same thing. And I went to the website and they were playing completely different stuff. So I think it just depends on what the provider buys.
Uh-huh. So what channels do you get with that little YouTube TV?
I get BBC, a couple of I don't get like hundreds of news channels. I get Cheddar, which is interesting. I get Headline News, CNN, Fox, FX Movies, FX, like 3 FX channels, Cartoon Network, 3 Disney channels, or 2 Disney channels, I think. Anyway, the local channels, I think we get like TBS, TNT, and we get Logo. We get
Logo around here only has RuPaul's Drag Race at least still on it, but other than that, it's like Alice and all these other old, like Laverne and Shirley.
You know what? Actually, what was it called? It's like Southern Taste or something was on there the other day.
Oh yeah, that's that new reality thing that we're talking about in Texas.
Yeah, actually, it was interesting.
Southern Comforts or something like that.
Right. Well,
Logo makes you mad because Logo was supposed to be a gay channel.
Right.
Yeah.
Which they were originally.
Right.
But they've completely, like, there isn't a lot of original anything on there anymore. It's all just reruns of old things.
Well, actually, like I said, again, I think it really depends on where you get it from. Because I haven't seen the Drag Race. I haven't seen Drag Race advertised. Because now, see, I used to watch that with my mom. My mom loved that.
They tried to move it over to VH1.
Nina's Art says, man, if I ever saw Angela Lansbury on the street, I'd cross the street. We get Murder, She Wrote on a daily here in the afternoon. Because she wouldn't want to get, killed. That's why she'd go across the street. I thought it was funny.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What?
What are you talking about, lady? What?
It's the lag, Mark. Keep up.
What?
Who are you people? Why are you in my living room?
There's nobody in your living room.
What?
It's all figment of your imagination.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
I didn't realize I was on me all this time. Like, what the heck? Why am I seeing me?
Well, that's all right, because for me, it's on Chase completely.
No.
Well, it depends. I haven't been over to YouTube to see where we are. On YouTube, mine's showing Dusty, but mine's also showing my YouTube is frozen real quick.
Oh, okay.
Refresh it. Yeah, mine's still showing Dusty.
Okay, well.
I put her on Dusty. I mean, I put it on Dusty.
Yeah, I have a Dante's Inferno going on.
Yeah, we can't see it though. It's off camera. You can see the shadow of your brush.
Who?
What are you talking
about? Dusty. She's talking about Dante's Inferno.
Oh, I can see most of it. It's right about hers cuts off about the top of. For me,
yeah, I gotta scooch it up just a tad bit.
Yeah. She moved it.
There.
Very cool. Now let's see what Mark's doing. Oh, Marcus, she's so pretty. Well, we also learned that ink that I got is water-based.
Yay!
Thank you, Mark.
There we go. Now
yeah, so even if I hadn't kind of done what I had to do, I still would have had to went back over all your little floops and bring them back out anyway. So it would have went crazy.
Thanks, Stephanie. Stephanie says it all looks good, everyone.
Wow.
Thank you.
Shay. Oh my goodness, Shay, look at yours. Isn't that just as cute?
It is cute.
Thanks.
Now I've got Major Tom stuck in my head. Thank you. No.
You're welcome.
I used to have that record.
That's because you're old.
Actually, I probably still have that record.
Again,
I know I have a bunch of records in the attic. I just haven't been able to get in there.
Well, is one of the records you have in the attic Toys in the Attic?
Listen. No. Today, this kid said he thought I was 30. And I told him I was 23, and he goes, "You're 23?" I'm like, yeah. He goes, "Wow." But actually, I'm 17. He really thought I was 17 until I told him that his sister's boyfriend was my nephew. He goes, how can that be your nephew?
Well, actually, I grew up with a girl whose aunt was younger than she was.
I knew a friend. My friend's aunt had a baby, had a second kid, the same time her daughter was having, and they had it like a week apart. So her aunt, her daughter's, what would be her aunt, is also her cousin's aunt, cousin, niece. So her daughter, they're the same. The niece is the same age as the aunt.
Right. Yep, because my friend, her mom's mom was remarried, and I think her mom was 21 when she had her, and her mom's mom was 42 when she had her last one. And so they were like only like 2 weeks apart in age. So it was kind of wild. They actually were in the same grade. And they got to tell everybody, yes, this really is my aunt. Yes, this really does happen. Because, I mean, when you think of aunt, you don't think of somebody your own age. It's weird.
Well.
Uh-huh.
My, Wesley's dad.
Uh-huh.
Some of his nieces and nephews were the same age as he was. Because he was most of his siblings were much older than him.
Right.
He was his mom's last, and also she went through the change during it.
So that's what happened to your ex.
well, Wesley's dad. And so most of his nieces and nephews were the same age.
Yeah, I know. I was being a smart ass. Alec.
Yeah.
Like Alec Guinness.
Okay, I'm back now. I just happened to dry some stuff. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, see, is that going to be a kitty knot?
Yeah. Look at that. I knew she wasn't going to be able not to put a face in there.
You know they don't put cats in space. They only do chimpanzees.
I kept watching to see where she was going to go with this. I was like, okay.
We had to cute it up a little bit.
That's all right. She knows I got a minor person who will love the kitty knot. I got a kitty, so.
Yes, he does like to be one, doesn't he?
Well, he's not allowed to be a kitty anymore because, we're trying to get him out of that.
Gotta be a human.
I know, and it's sad. Yeah. It makes him sad, trust me. It makes him sad.
Makes everybody sad.
I know, right? Being a human, anybody could be that.
Shay is beautiful, Nina says. Nina's
yeah.
No, thank you, Nina.
Beautiful. She says, I love the flow of the colors. I think that's awesome. Hey, KM, I have some questions for you after this is over.
Sounded threatening.
No, we're on
That's what I was thinking.
No, we're on Facebook. I can message her on Facebook.
Run, it's a trap, Cam. It's a trap.
She's coming for you.
Run.
Questions that I think she'd be able to find the answers to.
Yep.
You should run.
I would if I were you. Run.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Run.
Y'all are just so bad.
All trapped. We're all actually in our basement. You won't let us out.
Yeah. Are you trapped in the basement? They only let you out to art.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
No, we're each in our own individual supposed rooms. We're kept separate from each other.
I thought I heard you knocking on the wall this morning. I wasn't sure. Yeah. I was pretty sure that was you.
You're gonna get me in trouble, and I'm gonna have to go to the room.
Hey, I gave you guys a custom alarm for the nap.
That's true.
It did sound like a loud, annoying alarm.
Yeah, you've been practicing, I can tell.
Well, I did raise 3 kids. Hey, I had an ex-father-in-law that he did this with the adults because I didn't even have any kids when I was married to my first husband, and they had a big house, and at one end of the house was it was like this long dark hall, and there's bedrooms all on the right hand side all the way down the hall because they had I don't know how many kids. I think they had 5, 6, 7 kids, something like that. Well, they're all grown now, and when we would go, everybody go there during the holidays, so the rooms were reoccupied.
Right.
But the father, 4:30 in the morning, would come down the hall, banging a pot and pan, telling everybody to get up. It was time to get up. Oh yeah, and we were all grown.
No.
It's the first time that ever scared me to
Who gets up at that time in the morning?
Daddy Daughter Broadcasting. Thank you for subscribing.
I mean, I wake up at that time in the morning, but not on vacation.
Oh yeah, well, see, even when they were on vacation, we were there on vacation. You had to work because his dad had a postal rural route of about, let's see, 3 or 4 cities outside of Amarillo. It did a loop, Pampa, Borger. There was a couple of others, and then it would loop back around into Amarillo. So you leave the house around 4:45 in the morning every day, 6 days a week. And you go to the post office, you pick up your stuff, and you in your van, and you would drive to all these different post offices and drop off their mail for them to sort there.
Right.
When you got back into town, they also had the routes at the airport where the mail was being flown in, they would pick the mail up and take it to the post office.
So that's who I need to complain about, is your ex-father-in-law?
Well, he's long gone dead, honey. But.
Well, I still can complain about him, because have you ever seen the route that my mail takes to get to any of you guys?
I know, right?
It's like it can't just go in a straight line. It has to hit Chicago, and after Chicago, it has to lose its mind.
Yeah, once it hits Pennsylvania, when it goes to send anything to Mark, yours just goes crazy.
Right, because it has to go to 8 different cities in Pennsylvania before it gets to Corey, and it's like, it's insane.
No, you want insane? I remember one time I rode the bus it was long enough as it was. I rode the bus all the way from Florida. We get to Pittsburgh, okay, and Pittsburgh's only about 2 or 3 hours away from where I'm at, depending on whatever. Of course, by bus it's a little longer.
Right.
And I'm sitting, and I'm like, okay, whatever, we should be home. And I'm looking at the thing. No, the bus doesn't go straight from Pittsburgh to Erie. The bus goes from Pittsburgh to Chicago. No, Cleveland. To Cleveland, and then over to Erie.
Yeah, wow. It makes a big old honking loop. Oh my God.
That makes no sense whatsoever to go there. Because when I took the bus down, it went straight from Erie to Pittsburgh.
Now, is there a possibility? Well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't help you, because there would probably been a possibility you could have gotten off that bus and caught another bus to,
Oh, I could have, but it would have been like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'd have been there for either way. I would have arrived, whether I stayed on the one bus or got off and took another bus. I would have arrived at the same place at the same time.
Oh, okay, so there was only one bus doing it. Ugh.
They're insanities, absolute insanity.
Now, see, I used to love taking the bus to Chicago, because I lived 3 hours away from Chicago. So I'd take the bus up there with the kids, and it would be no big deal. We could go hit the museums, because the bus depot was only like 3 miles away. And you could either take a metro, or you could go, you could hop a cab or something like that. It's either way, it was all affordable. You could do it. It was fun. And then 3 hours later, get back on the bus. 4 hours later, get back on the bus and go home. I mean,
for a very busy day.
Well, yeah, but it's easier than driving it than trying to take a toll road. And if you've ever been on lower, you've been in Houston traffic. Okay, Chicago's a lot like Houston traffic.
And there's toll roads everywhere.
Yep. And God forbid there are loops in Chicago that will loop you around Chicago and take you to Indiana.
Yeah, they have the 610 loop in Houston that just goes around and around and around.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't want to hit something like that.
Right.
So taking a train, taking a bus, it was always so much better. And what's worse is you could park and ride. You could park somewhere, near your house.
Richmond Rosenberg had a park and ride at the, but it wasn't to catch anything. It was to, dadgum, brain engage, where people carpooled in. But I think they have park and rides closer to, because they're trying to get they have a trail, a little train in Houston.
Right.
They have that train outside, like to Sugarland and Richmond, Rosenberg. They're trying to do it where people can just, from outlying cities can just ride into town.
Well, kind of like Houston. It's like Houston's supposed to have the bullet train coming within a couple of years.
To Dallas, yep.
Well, we don't want it. No, seriously. The biggest problem that everybody's seeing is that Houston's crime is outrageous, which is really funny because you keep saying, all you watch on the was it 48, the first 48 or something?
Yeah.
And all you're seeing is Dallas, Fort Worth.
Well, it's because they don't have a crew in Houston.
Which is really funny because apparently the statistics say that Houston is much, 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 much
They
worse.
wanted to do cops out of Albuquerque, and they said absolutely not because they didn't want to just scare people away. From the tourism that they get. They said, nope, can't do that here in Albuquerque. Nope, because we don't want to scare off our tourists. So I'm like, well, they kind of need to know where not to go there. I really thought about moving to Albuquerque, but I could find no place there safe to live.
That's amazing. I mean, that is seriously amazing.
My cousin's a peace officer there, and I would send him locations of things. And he would come back with not only no, but H no, and tell me it's work. So then I would start going on, looking at the Yelp reviews of these said apartment complexes, and oh my gosh, SWATs and dead bodies and gangs, and I'm like, oh gosh, no, I'll just stay here in Farmington, I guess.
Right.
It's with all being said, my apartment's pretty safe.
Right.
Compared to other things you see out there. Let me see what Dusty's doing.
So now I thought you were going to move closer to Shay.
I wanted to.
Okay.
But I don't foresee me having the cash flow to do that.
Okay.
It would take a lot. And they've got a waiting list.
Okay.
Going on at those places too.
Okay. Okay, speaking of cash flow, I gotta brag on Angel. Yay. She went out to the school and she was so proud of herself. She made almost $200 in sales.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of her.
I know.
Selling them at the same price she does online. I mean, when she does her Facebook Lives, that's awesome. That's a lot of sales.
That is a lot of sales. That's why she was like, you just don't even know. And I'm like, yeah. She was telling me that, she was jazzed.
I would.
Yeah.
And she was very sad though, because I told her, if this is going to be your business, you're going to have to invest half of that at least into your business.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, but your first big, you want to blow it all.
So she has to sit down and order more stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what I told her because her inventory is down to like, and what's worse is we just got this new bunch of earrings in, and she took those too, which actually did very well. But it's like, wait a minute, that's the new stuff. Which, I mean, yeah, it's there to sell, but it's like, you don't have anything else ordered. Because, nobody expected it. So now we got to go through and order a bunch of stuff, and it's like crazy.
I have to always say that I honestly feel like with certain things like that, you are always going to get more sales with the physical than you are with through the
absolutely
through the internet, because people want to see their stuff, they want to touch it, they want to inspect it, and it's just people are so used to shopping by hand. So like there's a lot of people who, when they shop on the internet, it's like that's not enough detail, that's not enough information for me.
Right.
Then there's people who just click, and
yeah,
what is this thing? I thought I bought. Look at the one person. The people. eBay is so bad. People put like an Xbox box, not the Xbox. It's the box, and sell it for like $400. People get this box and like, where's the Xbox? Well, it wasn't an Xbox you bought. You bought the box for the Xbox.
There's a lot of rip-offs out there. You have to be very careful.
Yeah, exactly. But either way, she came home, she was so jazzed, and she kept, telling us all about her massive capabilities, and I'm like, you go, girl.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Well, and what's worse is because she's doing it at a school function, right? They don't allow Wyatt to go because Wyatt hasn't passed a background check. Not that Wyatt has anything against him.
Right.
He has nobody in the school. He has no affiliation with the school. So they don't,
Right.
And it's like,
Makes sense.
You as a stranger, you don't get to be around these kids.
Right.
Even if you're, well, see, and the funny thing is, she's sitting outside, so. Because they come in and they check in, but she's sitting outside the school. And I don't think he would honestly do well with the heat, but that's just me.
Well, she does just fine without him.
That would break his little heart.
He made $200.
I know. That was awesome.
How's she doing with the lives? Is she gaining more people following? And
actually, she's getting more locals. Finally.
Yeah, I told you she just has to keep doing it.
Well, yeah, but she's getting the locals from the school stuff.
She's getting more sales from the locals than online. Is that what you're saying, or?
Well, the online people that are buying from her, most of them are local.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because she's joined the group for the city has its own little web page. God forbid, there's all kinds of crazy stuff like that, and so it's like if we had known earlier, if I'd paid attention to the page. Today is Founders Day, so they have a big to-do out at the park. But poor Angel, she is Whitey McWhite. So she has two colors, vampire and tomato.
Yeah. She needs a tent and all that good stuff to set up as a vendor.
Mm-hmm.
Something to work forward to.
I have not bought her a tent.
With the money she's starting to make at the school, she can start putting some aside for one of those tent things.
Yeah, because I
Okay,
think
I'm calling mine done.
Let me see, darling. Oh, wait, put your hand off of there so I can see. Oh, Mark.
oh, I love the kitty. Oops, wrong one.
What kitty?
Mark, it
Not
looks
yours.
Mine even in focus. This is gonna make me mad.
No, you are in focus. She's absolutely beautiful.
All right,
Oh, she is beautiful.
She is.
Look what he did with that background that he went, ooh. He literally went, ooh, when he saw it. He went, ooh.
Granted, I had to go over your flaries, but they are the original flaries, just covered
Oh, no, they're
over.
there. I can tell. Yeah, you did great. I knew you would make something pretty out of it. And I was like, oh, these don't look that good. God, but Mark will make it beautiful.
Well, that's the thing is they're just backgrounds.
Right?
Is there even any of mine left, Dusty?
Shut up. Shut up.
Let's look at Dusty's and see how she's doing there. Oh, wow, look at that.
Well, mine
is there.
Mine had like I did tell you guys. I just threw mine were done for the texture. I just threw the color on there because otherwise it was just these white canvases.
Well, actually, believe it or not, most of these birds here are the high points of your texture.
Mm-hmm.
And these actually were mimicking your original intent, but I needed to put it on this side.
How do you know? What do you know what was my original intent?
Because I'm guessing. And I'm good at it.
I don't believe you.
I guess
that's
we'll
okay.
agree to disagree.
Yeah, I don't have to believe everybody, but it helps.
Okay, let me see. Check on Shay's.
I know. Isn't hers just the cutest?
Oh, just the cutest thing ever.
I know. Oh my goodness. I can't wait till my kitty boy sees that.
I think he'll love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably end up having to hang that in his room.
That is nice.
Long as somebody likes it.
Oh, are you kidding? Between Angel and Alexi, your art is very well appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't like mine. I forgot.
That's my crowd, the younger crowd.
Okay, darling, I've got mine done too.
Hey, let's see.
There's a little person fishing off into the abyss. Little house, little blue tree.
Yeah, cute.
And then she's just like watching over them all. Because this isn't your normal Earth type thing.
How do you know?
Because I said so.
Because it's her.
Yeah, she created it, Mike. So.
Yep.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
That is how that works.
All this time I've been doing what Faith tells me to do.
Yeah.
Well,
From
there
here
you
forward,
go. That's what you've done wrong is you've been listening to Faith.
I know. I try not to, but I can't help it. She's a little voice.
And I was going to put gold in there, but she already had gold. So I just added my gold paint pen into her hair.
Okay.
Because I says, well, you like gold. I'll be able to do this. And then I opened it up. I was like, oh, never mind.
Right.
I am going to
have too much though.
Right.
Is this glitter gold? Is that glue pins or what is that?
That's glue, glitter glue.
Okay, I saw a whole bunch of those at the Dollar General the other day. I'm going to have to go ahead and.
Well, work with them first.
Actually, I'll show you.
Certain ones take a long time to dry.
It's this one.
Elmer's
glitter glue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like an actual glue bottle.
Yeah.
And then I draw with the tip.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't like loose glitter, but the glitter glues and the glitter.
I got this one, but I don't like it because the glitter was not coming out for ratio at all.
You're not on the screen.
Move it down a little bit. Okay, that one, I really hate those. They don't dry.
Well, I have the other ones. They do dry, but they take forever. These nice ones are they're gel glue.
Mm-hmm.
But I got those for something a while ago. Something with Shay, I think. I don't know.
Oh, probably. You
But
know.
I didn't use them because they were making me mad. They were making me mad, so they didn't happen.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm calling mine done as well.
No, you're not done yet.
Oh, look, she got a tree kicking. I saw that. And birds. And a skeleton. And he severed his head.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, his head's on fire. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's intense. That's a good one. Wow, so many emotions going on here. I just
thought Mark would like it.
Yeah, you know, he is on the zombie train.
Well, it is on the zombie train.
I like it. It's nice. And I can still see textures.
Yep, there are lots of textures. I added textures. So you should be
I'm calling done too.
Let me see your Shay.
I can wait.
Oh, isn't he the cutest thing?
Space kitty. Want to see closer?
Yeah.
Oh, Shay, you did such a good job.
Thanks.
I've seen better.
I don't like you.
I know.
You know, the part of the background, you know what that reminds me of, Dusty?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
wait a minute. Wait.
Actually, I lied. I'm not
there. Before you go there, I got to tell you the story. Okay. When you open mine tomorrow or the next live, you will see something that I'm sure you'll absolutely love. But I put that one and this one in Shay's in a envelope. Actually, that background was supposed to go to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was supposed to go to Faith. Okay.
I felt like this was made for me. It's all a lie now.
Huh?
I felt like this was made for me. It's all a lie now.
Well, it was made for you. That's why it found itself to you.
It went to you.
Exactly. But it's so funny because I figured I would do a background like that because she has an artist person that she knows.
Yeah.
Just evil. Okay, evil is probably, she's pretentious.
There you go.
She is very pretentious. And, you know, she's just, she's pretentious and basically.
If you trace, you're not a real artist.
Yeah, she's just pretentious. Anyway, she has a habit of basically trying to make Faith feel less than an artist because, you know, she just doesn't have the sales or she doesn't have this or doesn't have that.
I don't have a gallery. She does.
Yeah, you know. So anyway, it was just kind of funny. I thought I would do that chick style so Faith could wipe it out.
Well, you know what? Actually, it looks like the universe intended for Shay to have it because everything she did goes perfectly with it.
I know. She did a great job. And I really like it. And like I said, whenever you open the other one from me, you will love that one. I'm serious. You will find something to do with it. I guarantee you.
Well, it seems like I am not comfortable unless I put one of my girls in everything I do.
Yeah.
And in the beginning of my art journey, I had told her I never wanted to do human faces. I never wanted to do faces.
Nope.
That would just be too hard for me to do.
Yep.
And that's all I do.
Well, yeah, but was it 2 years ago you said you figured out how to do them straight on, but you'd never be able to do a profile?
Right. And I've been doing more and more profiles.
Profiles are evil. They really are.
I think they're fun.
I agree.
Well, this one, she's got a funky little nose, but it's okay. She's not supposed to be a realism. It's supposed to be, I don't know, Mother Nature. I don't know, some kind of God watching. Because this isn't even planet Earth.
How do you know?
Or it could be one
Mark,
of the
we already went over this, Mark.
Yeah.
It could be the land of the giants.
Yeah.
Well, that's just
and
weird.
then I almost thought, yeah, no, I want somebody like, you know, with a little fishing pole off to the side.
Right.
Over here like they're fishing, but who knows what they're fishing into. And then I remembered how to do a little person because you taught me how to do a faraway little person.
Face, that is politically incorrect wording.
What?
No, it's not. That would be politically correct if that's what she was talking about. Smarty.
I'm talking about
Right. She's talking about
off in the background a person, but you want them to be little. You don't want them being really big where you have to do a lot of definition.
Okay. See, she's not talking. She's talking about size versus stature.
Yeah. What? I'm confused.
Well,
Oh, I got it. I wasn't going there.
Oh, this.
Well,
this
even if you were, that's what you would say.
oh no, this went horribly wrong.
What went horribly wrong?
Once
What'd you do?
I started putting my stuff on again. I'm not gonna ever use this gloss again.
why?
Is it the one that you recommend I get?
No,
Oh,
this was the
Muir?
Liquitex. It's lifting the ink. I forgot and stuff like that.
Oh, it's lifting the gold off.
Yeah, I'll have to go back. I can go back over it once it dries with the gold, and then
Right.
I'll spray it instead.
Well,
Right.
I'm not. Y'all have to do what you're going to have to cover it whatever you want to because I don't have any of that, except for the one where you wipe it with it. And I'm not doing that with a brush because Mark made sure and let me know where it was missing on the one I sent him, so I'm not doing it again.
Well, it's glossy. All you have to look and see where's it not glossy yet anymore. Where is it glossy at? Or something like that. Don't ask me. Why are you always trying to make me the bad guy?
Because you are.
If I had, I would rather do the spray. I think.
I don't like this at all. It's gone bad.
It's gone bad.
You'll fix it. It'll be all right. You'll fix it.
She. Oh, that's so sweet of her.
And I wouldn't use that stuff anymore. Not when you're using any greens.
It's supposed to be professional high gloss varnish. My butt.
What brand?
Liquitex.
No way, really?
Mm-hmm.
Now what
Well, a
kind?
lot of it has to do with what surprises me is like the black lifted, but there's not ink there where the black was at.
You know what it is? It's the undercoat of her the stuff she used first. Any of the pigment that was with that is probably what's lifting.
Probably created like a thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's not a big deal. It'll dry. I can go back in over stuff.
Right.
Not an issue. It's all right there. It just has to be defined. Who knows? It might look even more different when I'm done with it.
Right, exactly.
At least I took a picture of it before.
Right?
I
Mm-hmm.
give up with this stuff. It's like with me. Okay, well, it's like, what is going on? This time it's my turn.
What?
Every time I do something that looks nice, then I put that stuff on, and now I'm not happy with it. Like I love the one I did for Dusty. I put that stuff on it, and then all weird things happen. So it must be my turn to be like, send me your canvas back.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it, Mark.
I love what you've done.
Yeah, I think it's gorgeous.
And see, that's so weird because it's been the same thing. It was mine had ink on it as well. It had the Sharpie.
Mm-hmm.
And Face had the.
I wasn't even thinking. But I did that.
Okay, now I think I'm really done. I must stop touching it.
Yeah, I know.
I added gold sparkles in the back.
Did you get around the sun?
No.
Get around. Let me see what you did. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I like it. I like the big spots. Those are cute.
Thanks. It's going
Yeah,
like
it looks
this
like-
way.
Yeah, it looks like Flotsam and Jetsam.
I think I'm done.
Cool.
I almost put my name in the corner. Not
Well,
mine.
why not?
That's what our
Why
back's
not?
for. Put
I
our
mean, are you going to sign next to it?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
You
name
did
of
part
them.
of it. That's why I'm like, you know, if you want to sign them.
Can
Exactly.
we talk about the macaroons again? They're so cute.
They'll be like, someday they'll find them in
I
little.
love your macaroons.
My macaroons.
You are a macaroon.
Yeah, I still have to send yours out, and I will send yours with Angel's gift that you won. Silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was trying to be all funny and funny and like internet-y and stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, nobody's gonna get that. She's like, it's a collared shirt, and I'm like, but you didn't move to where they could see the collar was backwards. And so which is really funny because she explained to me that you got it. See, and she knows the internet. You know, yeah, and I'm like, yep, you're right. It was just me because I'm old. That's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else happened there.
Yeah, you win. I'll give it to you.
Yep, I'm good with it.
Oh, I love her. Sometimes.
You're going sometimes.
Yeah. Well, she's got this little persistent streak. I don't know where the hey she gets it. So.
Okay.
Some things are just mysteries of the universe.
I know. It is mysterious.
All right, we're signed.
Cool.
Are we all done, guys?
I think so.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Are we gonna do what we've?
Go ahead.
Are we gonna do what we've been doing and trying to figure out what our next one will be before we
Yes.
go? Or?
Yeah. Let me do that.
What?
Yes, let's do that. Let me pull out the good old calendar. Because we got to find out, make sure, everybody's got families and weddings and work and holidays.
Wait a minute. Mark had the wedding today.
Yeah.
Do you have more weddings?
It's wedding season.
I think she's got like a holiday coming up or something. Okay, so we can.
Yeah, everybody's got a holiday coming up.
What about
that might be a good day, but I'd be working.
Do what?
I'm working on the holiday, or else that would be a good day to do it.
Yeah.
What holiday?
Sorry, go ahead.
Talking about? Oh, Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Yeah.
There's the 26th is a Saturday of this month. It's the last Saturday of May, where we could do the last one if you wanted to do that.
Okay, good.
Is anybody working?
I'm looking. Hold on one sec.
When did you say?
Saturday thing.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Is anybody working? Holidays, weddings, commitments with school?
I don't know, because I know I'm supposed to have a staff meeting, but I don't know what time. I'm thinking it's noonish or so, but.
Well, we could plan later again. Like, that's fine for me.
Do what? Say again, Shay.
I would be free next week.
We can try the same time frame, is what she was saying.
Oh yeah, that
would. I think it worked just fine. Did it work for you?
It worked fine for me. Dusty, how did it work for you?
That's all right.
Okay, so 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Well, it'll be 2 p.m. Shay's time. Because Shay will be hosting it, by the way, guys. If you have not brain engaged, subscribe. You need to subscribe to all of them. And then next weekend, Shay will be hosting this.
The final one of this one.
Which will be 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. What is yours called? East Coast? Eastern time.
Standard time, yeah.
And then after we're finished with this, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to start for the summer our new project, which will be Art Doll.
Yes.
So if you all have interested in trying an art doll, you can come watch us, join us. You'll join our, down at the bottom, there's a link for our Facebook page for the Hangouts, and you can share your art doll your journey with us.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah, show us your art dolls.
Yeah, I was going to say, does anybody have any idea of what medium they're working with?
Oh, a bit of everything with this art doll.
So
I might be using, a little bit of everything.
I think I'm gonna stick with crocheting. For the
oh,
most
you're
part.
gonna crochet. That's awesome.
But I think I don't know. We'll see what we do.
Okay.
I think I might bust out the polymer too.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try that as well. I think I may even play around with it a little bit beforehand to see if I can do it when we do it.
Well, you're gonna play with the
Now, when
clay or the doll itself.
done, we'll be doing one more short one, a short live one more to go through each one that we get back, and if we have chosen any for our button packs.
Okay, now with the button packs, are we choosing our own artwork or are we going to choose one of the others?
No, you choose your own. You choose what you liked of your own. What your
one you want featured?
Well, honestly, can I say something?
Sure.
We only have how many canvases do we have? 9.
We have one more left.
Yeah, but there's a total of 9 canvases.
Right.
No.
There's 3 of us, so there's 9
canvases.
It's 12.
3. Wait a minute.
We each made 3. There's 4 of us.
There's 4 of us.
You're right.
There's 4 of us, but we didn't do our own canvas, so therefore
we each made 3.
I did 3. Shay did 3.
Oh, you know what?
Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 9, 12.
12. Oh yeah, 12.
Okay, you're
Gotcha.
using my brain.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Never mind. My mind is...
Okay, anyway, what were you trying to go for without the math?
I was saying, with if it was just 6, we could have just done all 6.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Well, maybe we could do a 12-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see how it all transpires after we get them all done.
We'll see.
Yeah, because I
think that's the idea.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to find all of that on
Right.
in our previous one, which where is that? Oh, I had it right here before we started dating.
And Shay, I'm gonna have you take a picture of the finished artwork on yours because she's finished a little differently than the original that we had in the group.
Now this is the first button pack that we did from our journal swap.
Yeah.
If you go on to either our Facebook group, which the link is in the description, you can see this there. Or if you want to just go right over to Shay's website, which is www.shay206.com, you'll be able to find them there under shop, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And those buttons will be there. So we're doing our button packs with each one of our journeys. And that way we can share it with you. And they're priced really well. And we hope you enjoy them. And with that being said, is there anything else anybody needs to say or we need to talk about?
Nope. We'll be back next week. Yeah.
Next week. And we'll see you guys then. So have a great day, everybody. And thanks for coming along.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Shay, stay